couple of cannibals and marauders and shit. So,
oh, you got a scope.
A scope rank 2. We already had a scope. I'm never going to put a scope on an SMG.
Shepard, we've almost lost Calross. Get down from there and we'll find you.
I thought the phalanx was here. It's clearly not, because this is the end. Get ready for a whole bunch of shit to happen very quickly.
Shepard, get over here. Reeve, keep an eye out for that mall. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Move it! It's Calross! Move, Shepard!
We're in. Go.
I think that transmission holds
What
out.
about Reeve?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass anyway.
He was.
Now let's...
Aren't you glad Rex is
There's
alive?
a Reaper waiting for us.
We never have to deal with Reeve again. He just died.
Fair enough.
So, I told you. This is your first instance of you have to actually deal with a Reaper. This is horrible and we're going to die a lot.
Right, saved it.
I don't think we've got a big enough gun to handle that.
Vengeance is the goal. Suicide is not.
We're curing the genophage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
Then I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Calross. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Let them fight.
Already discussed strategy. Just need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while Cure synthesized, released.
Let them fight.
What makes you so sure she'll come?
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
If Tuchanka has a temper, Calross is it. Nobody's ever faced her and survived.
Okay, well, what about the risks?
Yeah.
I've taken some risks in my time, but this seems crazy.
And going head-to-head with Sovereign didn't? This is the only way to get to that tower and release the cure. There's no other choice.
But how would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Calross's glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the
Yeah.
largest in existence.
Boop them both and
If
win.
you can activate them, Calross will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile, laboratory nearby. We'll finish synthesizing Cure.
Okay.
Right,
Be safe.
Yeah.
So goodbye, people, and we're probably going to die. Just, you'll see. It's a mess.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
Let's cure the genophage.
Wait! I want you to know that no matter what happens, you've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Erdnot, and a brother to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero!
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, let's show them why.
It's very different if it's Reeve.
Hey, yep.
Go! I've got this! I am Erdnot Rex, and this is my planet!
See you on the other side.
Stay alive, Shepard. We'll have Cure ready.
We will probably die here, but just bear with it. Don't worry about the combat.
Let's get in there!
So, the shroud is on the other side of this. There is a boopy boop over there and a boopy boop over there, and then it will kill that. That is legitimately a Reaper. It's not a set piece. It's in the arena. It can step on you. It can laser you.
Oh,
You will
okay.
fucking die. Don't even try it.
Shepard, I took care of those Rachni. But someone has to raise those maw hammers before you can use them.
We're kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
So once you go over these here stairs,
Yeah. kicks off.
It is not. This is not a set piece. This is. You can't have a Reaper boss fight. They're too big. You just have to not get dead. Maybe the phalanx is up here. I just remember the phalanx is on this mission. Oh, there it is. There's the phalanx.
Hey.
I guess. Continue. We don't need it. We're never going to use it. It doesn't have a laser sight anymore.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the cure now.
Make it quick, Morton. They're all over us out here.
So see this suspicious bridge?
Yeah.
Brace yourself. Because I don't even remember where to run to.
At last, the Reaper.
We've got to get up here, I think. Yeah, hammer there, and then we win.
Right. Okay.
Okay, let's just save it. Last time I LP'd this, I died here a lot, so that's just why I'm...
Whoa! Hey, he's down.
Don't let it shoot you. Stay in cover. It's a Reaper.
Everyone all right?
Fine here. Mostly.
I faced worse.
Did we just get shot by a Reaper?
Consider that practice.
Yeah, that is an actual enemy. It doesn't have a health bar. You can't hurt it. It's just... It's a Reaper.
Yeah.
I can give it a grenade. So the main enemies here are going to be cannibals, husks, and brutes. Lots of them.
Go on then.
We'll save it here. This is the panic saving because I don't like this bit because it's hard. Right.
Oh, we've got to go
Okay,
these.
Shepard, I raised the hammers.
Cover to cover.
Activate both of them. My advice is avoid the giant laser.
There's a hammer there.
Now this I've never done before.
Hammer there.
I remember this part.
Just keep moving. Stick to cover.
I'm not sure cover's going to work. Hard to believe we're really doing it. Wrong way.
Artimac.
We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
I knew they wouldn't give up.
So, yeah. Just so we're clear, that can step on you. It is really in the arena. It's the first time you're actually in the arena with this thing.
Right. It's big.
Because the ones in the rest of in the intro and that, they were set pieces.
Yeah.
This is not. It doesn't have a health bar. Like you can't fight this thing, but
Not with a gun.
it can laser you. It will laser you.
But it will
One,
laser everything around
two.
it. Right, so
No checkpoint. Whichever one we hit first, it's going to spawn a bunch of brutes and cannibals and husks. Then we hit
then
the
second one, and
when we
it'll
go.
repeat it.
Yeah.
No
Just-
checkpoint, so we've just got to keep
Up on our
going.
left, one of the hammers.
See, there's its foot already.
Yeah.
I nearly died just then. Okay, can you dark channel that dude? I'm going to drop a combat drone. Hopefully it'll distract something. Drop that and... Just try and run. Just try and run. Hammer up here, hammer up here, hammer up here. Ow. Good thing we're not playing on insane.
Morton, we hit the first hammer. How's it coming?
Almost have cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
Second hammer's on the other side.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh.
Shepard, get that second hammer going.
We did it.
Reaper in my way, Rex.
Ow.
Uh,
That's it, we've won.
Go. Get back to the truck. I'll take care of the cure.
That's our first Reaper kill.
We need a few more of them.
It got ate by a worm.
Yeah, one of them on every planet, and a couple of hammers. Got it cracked.
Right, Morden's made it.
Oh, what's banging up on that?
Mort, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. Procedure traumatic for Eve, but not lethal. Malin's research invaluable.
She's okay?
Headed to safety now.
Good thing you kept that
Survival
research.
fortunate. Will stabilize new government should Rex get any ideas. Good match. Promising future for Krogan.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's got to be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosion likely to be problematic.
Morton, no!
Shepard, please. Need to do this. My project, my work, my cure. My responsibility. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'll miss you.
I miss you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Oh no. It's going to be on the wall.
Yep. You're not coming back from up there. That's a big boom and a long way up. By the way, if you were trying to sabotage it, you'd had to gun him down now. And he would bleed out in the elevator.
Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
Done it.
My single science studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of...
F.
Made me jump.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead, died.
You did a good thing.
We did. Got our first Reaper kill as well.
Yep.
Oh, tower's coming down. Hope it got everything it needed to get out.
A long time ago, my father betrayed me in this place. His own son. He tried to kill me, so I had to kill him. Right over there. That's what the Genophage reduced us to. Animals. But you changed that today, Shepard.
Now we'll fight for our children, not against them. It's just a pity Morden had to die.
It's a really good thing you didn't put Rex down. It's a really good thing you kept Malin's data, and it's a really good thing you had Morden around.
He was a good friend.
He was a good friend.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl.
But you, Commander, we can thank you in person.
Tell the Turians I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Yay.
Goodbye, Commander.
I fucking
What will
swear
you
to
do now?
Christ. I
Spread the
fucking
hope
swear to
you've given
Christ.
us. Even now, there are clans gathering in the Kelphic Valley. I'll go speak to them and make sure this gift isn't squandered. Thank you for all that you've done. And know that Erdnot Bakara
Told you her name was
calls you
Bakara.
a friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, if there isn't a fucking Krogan named Mordin in the next Mass Effect, I will fucking throw a shit fit.
They probably haven't thought of that.
They probably have. Pathfinder,
your
explore a lost city.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Depending what happened would be depending what he said.
Commander, Erdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine.
We did a
The
good
Turian
thing.
hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're going to defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth.
Yep, you'll see it in a big shiny
May the
cutscene.
spirits watch over us all.
So, bye Victus. He's now no longer needed.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying. It can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
Again, because the plot's moved on, we have to have a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Little boy with a piano.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now, again, whenever someone dies, their ghost appears here. So we've already got Caden. We're now going to get Morden as well. We just go, Shepard. So that's the ghosts, because that's all the potential people who could be dead.
Yeah.
There's Caden.
Yeah.
They're talking to us now.
Yeah.
We're not we're two dead.
Boy.
Two dead's not bad so far.
No. Not too bad.
Stupid fucking kid, though.
Yeah.
Anyways. Right, Caden. Hello, Morden. So, just to pause it and take away the drama, this could go on for quite a while if there are a lot of people dead.
Could do.
There are unique voice lines for quite a few people. And we've still got a lot of people we could potentially kill.
I don't think not.
Oh, Bob's having a headache with pictures. We get to watch a child burn to death again.
Wake up.
Two dead is not bad. I told you, you're on optimal path. Mandatory deaths only.
You look shit, Shepard.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Just remembering the last.
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
I miss Caden. He had headaches and was sad.
Caden, back on Vermeer. He died buying us time to defeat Sovereign. Seeing what we're up against now, you might think his sacrifice was in vain.
You know Caden would never think that.
Yeah. That's one more reason I miss him. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room?
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
So welcome to... We've
Politics.
moved the plot. So we did Earth, Palaven, Tuchanka. Welcome to Politics. 4.
Commander, there is something we should discuss if you are finished rewriting history.
I made my decision, Counselor. There's not much anyone can do about it now.
Yes. We're going to have billions more Krogan in the galaxy. It's a good thing you saved my life once, Shepard. Otherwise, well... I have concerns about humanity's representative, Councillor Udina. My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
Oh dear.
Better find out.
Odina best not be fucking us.
If Adina's dirty, it's best we get to the bottom of it fast.
Agreed. Come to the Citadel. We will review the evidence and discuss this in private. Valorn out.
Also, bad enough that the Councillor called us.
Hackett's available on VidCom.
I can talk to Admiral Hackett.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our galactic readiness like?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about our allied forces?
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us.
Good thing you didn't kill him.
And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tuchanka.
It would go off now if we hadn't done it.
Support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
So yeah, the bomb would have gone off right now, just as you cured the genophage. What about the what about the Solarians?
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Yeah, the STG will back you no matter what, so they are a war asset. They'll back you even more if you saved Kirihei and, you know, are not a dick. What about the Rachni?
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercs?
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Lok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Fantastic.
Right,
Week
so...
of progress.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Erdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yog homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yog have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
What about the Volus and Elcor?
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Is there anything left of the Batarians?
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Yeah, there are 2 Batarians in Andromeda. They were multiplayer-only characters, so you don't get to speak to them. But their plot was that they turned table on their mob boss and requested asylum and got put in a cryotubes and sent to Andromeda as a reward for giving evidence. I can't think of any other Batarians we'll ever see again at this point, other than the zombie ones we've been fighting.
Yeah.
Batarians are gone, and you can't change that.
Quarians and the Geth.
The Quarians and the Geth.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
That's everything.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Is Admiral Anderson available on the VidCom? So I'll explain what he was talking about. When we said progress, if you go to the war terminal, there used to be a galactic map here, and it was split into 4 sections, and it would be terminus systems, council space, yada yada yada, and they had a percentage, and that's what the multiplayer was.
Right.
And if you did a mission, a multiplayer mission, and that percent in that sector, it put it up by 1% on your readiness rating. So when he's saying systems, it used to mean which systems, because you could be 100% on one system and fucked everywhere else.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to finish the game, you'd have to grind the multiplayer. It was really annoying. Okay, so Solarian are now down to 20. We have Major Kirihei.
Got a good we're heading towards the minimum for the military strength.
We've just got Major Kirihei from the Solarians. The SDG, you actually would have done better off. Krogan have gone up to 780. Rex is now our ally.
Yeah.
He's basically united all of the Krogan. He's now the boss of everyone because he's cured the genophage. We got 300 for the Krogan clans.
Excellent.
They've never been united like this since the uprising. 300 for Erdnot on its own. 75 for the mercenaries because they've all been called back because everyone's coming in. So 780 for the Krogan. The Turians, they're up to 445. We picked up the 43rd Marine Division at some point. We gave them the Banner of the First for the 7th Fleet. And we've got the Engineering Corps as well now.
Oh, that's good.
So we're doing pretty damn well. Alien. There's the wet squad, the wet work thing. Bombing and poisonings. And what else have we got over here? The 5th Fleet has been updated. We made those guys swap their power grids to targeting VIs. And we gave them the power grids, and yeah. So we're doing pretty well. And we just saved an entire race.
Saved a race and killed a Reaper.
Rex and the Primarch, they've gone now. You won't be seeing. Well, you'll be seeing Rex again in some DLC.
So we can't take him on missions now, then.
We can take him on one mission in the DLC, and if we don't take him, he's going to get antsy.
Bethany, you see the bids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Really?
These two, it's going to be funny later on, because these two are going to fuck up in a DLC, and it's going to be problematic.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Which is what we'll be doing next.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action.
Yeah, so we've now got the Krogan and Turians. They're in, they're done.
They're done.
I sure hope you disabled that bomb.
Yeah.
Commander?
Your regrettable decision. Dalatras Linron is very disappointed. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the Genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I'm ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day not only for my people, but...
he didn't. He wanted to.
Yeah, but depending on how things were going, like if Morden was dead, Paddock Wicks would have done it, and if Reeve was in charge, you would basically be screwing everyone. Making babies from Erdnot Rex. Making babies again will be fun. As soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. By the way, if you sabotaged it, this doesn't say making babies. It says to Shepard, and then it's just got 2 words. I know. And you won't see him or be able to interact with him, and then the next time you dock at the Citadel, he comes for you. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley, enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad, I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. General Corinthus, when you first arrived on Mene, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters, so they're already doing it, even though we just...
Yeah.
I don't know how long we were asleep for. Time is weird in this game. I did warn you, it's weird. But we had our sad nightmare. Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper Destroyer. I must admit I'm impressed. You've broken an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. So we've basically...
Excellent.
Turned Palaven into a meat grinder for the Reapers.
Yeah.
They're still going to win, but yeah. Shiala. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall, but my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharos soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you.
She's with us then.
ANN alert, new article on Reaper. Pharos. A group of colonists on Pharos have mounted a defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons as well as supplies scavenged from a defunct exogeny facility. This colony is our home, colony spokesperson Elizabeth Bainham said. We've survived worse and we know how to fight together. The colony is expected to have time for a full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. I hope they make it, those guys.
So knocked it. Stop the beachhead.
Oh, we got the Zoo's Hope
Yay!
asset. I'm sure. Aren't you glad you went around and cured them all and didn't gun them down in their droves?
Yeah. Perfectly happy.
So, anything we want to buy? Anything at Spectre requisitions? No, nothing we missed. Oh, that's where the Hurricane is. Oh, that's disappointing.
Why?
We're not really upgrading weapons, though. I don't feel the need to. So Mr. Steve is over there and Mr. Vega is over there. What do you think?
You think that kid they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
Yeah.
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tachanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
Yeah. The big ones are the Sovereign ones.
Hey.
Sovereign class. That was a... I forget the classes. There's a codex entry somewhere that says what they are. Journal. Codex. Non-sapient.
Thresher Maws.
Thresher Maws. The Reapers.
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada.
Yeah.
A myth common to several sovereign
Reaper variants. Here
the
we go.
Citadel races have
Capital
classified
ships
the known variants of Reapers into
are
4
the sovereigns
types.
and
Capital ships are sovereign-class Reapers, 2
destroyers.
kilometers in length.
So we just took out a destroyer.
Yeah.
Reaper
Capital ship,
races have
destroyers,
classified the
troop
known
transports,
variants of Reapers into
processors, which are the ones where they take them in and fuck them up.
Yeah. He's still fixing it.
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tachanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win. The circuit board is on its last legs.
Alright, thanks for that.
You know, he's a shuttle pilot / mechanic.
Best not have any more hot LZs.
Engineering. Go and see what Mr. the is Javik down here? Javik is down here. How do you feel about watching a Reaper die?
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before.
We should have done this conversation ages ago.
I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
Yeah.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
Yeah.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis.
Yep.
His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
A cosmic imperative, eh?
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos. The natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
Well, the weak need protection.
Yeah.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
Yeah.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You? Really?
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
Thank you, Commander. I have seen the death of a Reaper. It has been a long time.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I would have accepted the Solarian deal, and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers.
Nah.
If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Yeah, so he keeps looking at his shard, his memory shard, with the memories of all of his people. Don't let him touch it unless you want him to go full Blood Knight Berserker. That's it. We've cured the genophage. Next thing we have to do is go and N7 fighter base. And then priority the Citadel. An urgent meeting with the Solarian Councillor about Councillor Odina.
Yeah, so where it says priority, does that mean that that's
it's the main mission.
Plot move?
Yeah, that's the main mission. So we're going to do what we always do, which is
go feed the fish.
Go to the crew deck. We're going to run over a bit here, but oh look, Mordin's on the wall.
He is.
Yeah, under Marcus Greyco, but above Raymond Tanaka. You know, those guys.
Those guys, yeah.
Edie's in the AI core. That's interesting.
What's Edie doing in the AI core?
Also, Garrus is not in the battery. I have no idea where Garrus is.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Nothing to report.
Okay.
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
So just so everyone's clear, every single Reaper is based on Harbinger, who was the first Reaper.
Yeah.
But the smaller ones like that would have been a race that wasn't as plentiful. That would be like a Hana Reaper, basically. Not like a human Reaper.
Okay.
So, there weren't enough of them, and they're not, enough to, not worth making a super one.
No.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. But
Hello.
she comes in here and hangs out in here sometimes. Is Garrus in the... No, I wonder where Garrus is.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Yeah, well, do you not remember when they had that Cerberus base on the Reaper and it indoctrinated everyone even though it was dead?
Yeah.
And then the Batarians had a captured Reaper and it indoctrinated them. And then
that derelict one we went on.
Intel from the Battle of Arcturus, plus 5% weapon damage or plus 5% shield strength. Weapon damage. Advanced biotic implants. Power cooldown bonus. Yep, so we've got plus 10% power cooldown and plus 10% weapon damage. Mass relay traffic reports. Increase, decrease in recent relay traffic. A lot of people going to Widow. Not a lot of people going to Charon, which is down, and Shanxi Theta, which is down. A couple of people heading to Omega, but that is DLC.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they?
Nope.
No, they don't.
Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check?
Yes.
Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire?
No, if Reeve does it, then they start a war at the end of the game, but...
Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy.
Yep.
I like how her computer display is the Shadow Broker ship she used to have, but she specifically destroyed that. And yet she's tapping on... She's got 2 laptops up with the same thing on both.
I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better.
Yeah.
Hello, Shepard.
I also don't know what system this is that she's looking at. I should probably Google what system this is, unless that's the entire galaxy. It might be the entire... That might be the Milky Way. I don't know. I don't know what the Milky Way looks like.
Commander.
What happens if you use her terminal?
That? We just used it. It's the read the
Oh,
emails
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. This is just like... I think... Like, is that the Milky Way? That's her ship. The display there, that is the ship that we boarded when we took it from the Shadow Broker, which she told us she blew up.
Yep.
I don't know why she's keeping it, but Where is Garrus then?
He's gone.
He's on the bridge with Joker. Well, there you go then. Oh wait, salute me. Salute me. Thank you.
You arse. In the middle of a war.
Yeah. It's braver men than him around. We just lost Morden.
Morden did the right thing.
Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak to us down in engineering. Okay, we'll have to go and speak to Chief Engineer Adams.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Oh.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
All right, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a friend.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful. Crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
It feels good.
Yeah?
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
Nope.
No.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Yeah, that's why he's a spectre.
Let's hope our luck holds.
No, the engineer's gonna piss you off now.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
That's everyone all caught up with.
Apart from engineering.
There's no one down there.
Well, engineer, what's her name? Wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, but we're going to do that next time.
Alright, okay.
Engineer, what's her name? Engineer Adams,
That's
the dude
it.
who is in charge of engineering.
Yeah.
Do that next time.
Chief engineer.